Welcome to the world of the bold and the beautiful, a show that has captivated audiences for decades with its gripping storylines, emotional conflicts, and unforgettable characters. Today, we explore one of its most intense and heart-wrenching plots, a story of life, loss, betrayal, and redemption. This particular arc revolves around Liam Spencer's medical crisis, the devastating consequences of a failed surgery, and the fierce battle for justice that follows. Let's dive into this emotional journey together. The story begins with Liam Spencer at a critical juncture in his life. Doctors discover that he has a tumor, and it is clear that immediate action is necessary. The tumor poses a significant threat to Liam's health and survival. If left untreated, it could spread to other organs, causing irreparable damage. However, there is hope. Early surgical intervention could minimize risks and potentially save Liam's life. The stakes are high, but the prognosis seems optimistic if the surgery is performed promptly. Dr. John Finnegan steps forward as the surgeon who will perform this life-saving operation. Finn is not only a skilled and respected doctor, but also a man deeply connected to Liam's family through his marriage to Steffi Forrester. Finn reassures Bill Spencer, Liam's father, that the procedure is routine and has a high success rate. His confidence provides some comfort to Bill, who is understandably anxious about his son's condition. At this moment, Finn embodies hope, a beacon of trust in a time of uncertainty. However, as fate would have it, tragedy strikes during the surgery. Despite Finn's expertise and careful planning, an unforeseen complication arises on the operating table. In a shocking turn of events, Liam dies during the procedure. The devastating news sends shockwaves through everyone involved. Finn is left reeling from the outcome, his confidence shattered and his sense of responsibility weighing heavily on him. As the lead surgeon, he knows that he will be held accountable for what happened. The aftermath of Liam's death is marked by overwhelming grief and anger. Bill Spencer is utterly heartbroken by the loss of his son. His sorrow quickly turns into rage as he struggles to come to terms with what has happened. Bill feels betrayed by Finn, someone he trusted to save Liam's life. In his eyes, Finn's failure is unforgivable, and he vows to seek justice for his son. Bill's pain drives him to take legal action against Finn, determined to ensure that he pays for what he perceives as negligence. Finn's situation becomes increasingly dire as he faces not only Bill's wrath, but also potential professional consequences. The possibility of losing his medical license looms large over him. Finn's career, something he has dedicated his entire life to building, is now at risk because of this tragic mistake. He is consumed by guilt and self-doubt, questioning whether he should have done things differently or whether there was something he missed during the procedure. Amidst this turmoil stands Steffi Forrester, Finn's wife and an influential figure in her own right. Steffi refuses to let her husband face this crisis alone. She believes in Finn's integrity and skill as a doctor and is determined to support him through this ordeal. Steffi knows that her husband did everything he could to save Liam and that the tragic outcome was not due to negligence or lack of effort on Finn's part. Steffi's determination sets the stage for a fierce confrontation between her and Bill Spencer. Bill's grief-fueled quest for justice clashes with Steffi's unwavering resolve to protect her husband from losing everything he has worked for. This conflict becomes a central focus of the storyline, a battle of wills between two powerful individuals who are both fighting for what they believe is right. As the legal battle unfolds, tensions rise on all sides. Bill channels his grief into building a case against Finn, determined to prove that his actions, or lack thereof, led directly to Liam's death. He hires top lawyers and spares no expense in his pursuit of justice for his son. For Bill, this fight is about more than just holding Finn accountable. It's about finding closure for himself and honoring Liam's memory. On the other hand, Steffi uses her influence and connections within the medical community to rally support for Finn. She argues that while the outcome was tragic, it does not necessarily mean that Finn was negligent or incompetent. Steffi knows that mistakes can happen even under the best circumstances and believes that Finn should not be punished for something beyond his control. The courtroom becomes a battleground where emotions run high, secrets are revealed, and alliances are tested. Both sides present compelling arguments. Bill driven by grief and anger, Steffi motivated by love and loyalty. The trial forces everyone involved to confront difficult questions about accountability, forgiveness, and what it means to seek justice in the face of tragedy. Throughout this ordeal, viewers are reminded of the fragility of life and the complexities of human relationships. Liam's death serves as a stark reminder that even with modern medicine's advancements, outcomes can never be guaranteed. It also highlights how grief can manifest in different ways. Bill channels his pain into seeking retribution while Steffi focuses on protecting her family from further harm. Finn's journey from despair to redemption forms another key aspect of the storyline. As he grapples with guilt over Liam's death and fear for his future as a doctor, Finn must find a way to rebuild his confidence and prove that he deserves a second chance. His struggle resonates with anyone who has ever faced failure or felt like they were carrying an unbearable weight on their shoulders. In addition to exploring themes of accountability and forgiveness, this storyline also delves into power dynamics within families and relationships. Bill's position as a grieving father gives him moral authority in some respects, but also blinds him to other perspectives, such as Steffi's belief in Finn's innocence or even Finn's own feelings about what happened during surgery. Steffi emerges as a formidable force in this narrative, not just as Finn's wife, but also as someone willing to stand up against Bill despite knowing how powerful he is both personally and professionally. Her determination showcases her strength as an individual while also emphasizing how far she will go for those she loves. As viewers watch these events unfold on-screen week after week or episode after episode, they are drawn deeper into this emotionally charged world where every decision carries weight, and every action has consequences far beyond what anyone could have anticipated when Liam first went into surgery. The resolution, or lack thereof, leaves audiences reflecting on their own beliefs about justice versus mercy. Whether people deserve second chances after making mistakes, how we cope with loss, what role forgiveness plays when dealing with tragedy, and so much more besides. In conclusion, thank you so much joining us today exploring these dramatic twists turns bold beautiful. Don't forget subscribe channel, stay updated latest analyses, insights, favorite shows like video, share thoughts, comments below.